We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Ain't nothing but the void here, Captain. I just as soon leave it cold, dark, and derelict.
Entering quiet mode.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove a UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission line.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on. We'd hate to leave this location undefended. That should have been fixed by now. As you say, we'll just head out then. Safe travels, soldier.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
I ought to try talking more and fighting less. Seems like it saves on ammunition. That ain't no fun.
Proximity analysis. External fill sterilization measures employed. Caution. Contact with electrical currents can be lethal to customers. 2, 5, 4, 7. Grade rated contaminants.
You make it look so easy.
Unit moving to destination.
Suppose Sublight will thank us for this. I hope that thanks comes in the form of cash. Chartrand is that scientist, right? From Cascadia?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Have you tried our... Don't take my word for it. Have a look.
canned pea pancake mix. That's seriously, don't mix it.
Finally, a base of our own. I'll have those dismantled. You can never be aside from the automated security. I knew it. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then you and I have stumbled onto something big. Something... Glad to know it. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full... Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084. I'm saying... Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown. I assume... If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us. No kidding. That's how they... When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet... She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same. It's cute that you'd think that I just want to add savior of humanity to... Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because, remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how... By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone.
What's up? What's with... You want to know something? Yeah. At first, we all thought it was about damn time. I don't know if you've known... Then it got uglier than a rat eating a sour grape. Everything that could have gone wrong did. Townships were promised evac shuttles that never came. Supplies went missing, our equipment started corroding on account of... I don't know. But at least we'd have money to back us up. Look at MSI. They're getting along fine.
I have to think. I'm not sure we need anything, Cap. We've had our growing pains, to be sure, but here we are. Long as nobody goes around trying to dismantle, progress requires structure. Nobody's gonna build. Anytime.
TNT, I can't believe it's not. Forced.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss. So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire... I sure hope you negotiate... Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls it? Makes me wonder what... That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirt. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirty? Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than... I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably... Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you laugh. Anything else? What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one... Just as long as you expect it from everyone, you'll... Don't get all mushy on me now. People look out for their own interests. This is why I hate... Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get... Once you accept that... Well, let me know how that... Anyway, you really... And here I thought I'd... Speaking of lost causes, there's something I've been meaning to get around to. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, I'm just suggesting we stop by. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and... Yeah. connect. And, I was thinking you... Because... It's, well... They know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. Yeah, just don't... Great. And if you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe... Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Just know that I've got plenty... Anything else?
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. To return. One piece, Captain.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Hey, you!
Anti-Cleo's
you.
Pipe Patch.
Wanna be
All the
famous?
benefits of smoking a real pipe, none of the messy cleanup.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Unit recharging. All cleaning jobs have been completed.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough...
Sure, they look... There's my parents' place. Smell that? It...
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing, polite. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've... The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe that, right? Yep, we're up.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best...
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so... But you can't just kick us. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all... He's right.
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you...
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never...
I'm afraid the distinction...
We only did what any grieving we collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been...
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that...
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbor...
Why did you...
We had to explain your...
We couldn't very well tell people you'd... The neighbors would talk.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch...
One of a kind.
That led to your tragic death.
It was quite the story.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? And what are you gonna do now?
Yes, about...
Quietly.
Well, we're trying to...
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir.
That's it?
Don't.
Let's just get out of here. Fine. Let's talk outside.
Battery level.
What do you think you're...
We gotta talk. Can you believe? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like... I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would... They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas. Mother would drop her mock apple cider. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big... Then, Mother would do the old, I'm not hurt. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock. But I want to talk about... Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they can swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exact... Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad. Wait a second. What? I could open a new account, designate that account holder. I'll make money without doing a thing. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dump. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find... Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of Pep You Up floss scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
Spacer's Choice free
That
sliced
episode
bread.
from a few
It
weeks
tastes
ago?
fresh because it was.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Feels energized.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
I had a patient who went swimming at a place like this. Got eaten from the inside out by parasitic amoebas.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
This looks like a place.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Note that all of your... I remember that one. That's the young...
Of course, no one remembers me for the mirage.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't...
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of...
Hey, those are in...
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related... You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. If we let every friend, relative... Oh, you mean... Well, hypothetically, you'd... And you'd theoretically... But you wouldn't actually do that if... Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontation. I'll need the name of the new...
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys...
You really did it. Give these payouts a... Hey, you did the real work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Come on, I thought we were celebrating. If only you could have been my chief's... Anyway, enough of that. You did a job. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through? You sure? Because my kind of friends... You don't have... Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good. So, you just keep the money. One of us has... It's nothing personal. It's just the cold. Anyway, enough of the...
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, Knock, knock, like I'm on the outside of the door. And you say,
Crew report. Mioka is drunk. Surprise.
Job assessment. It's a mess. Begin cleaning cycle? Say yes, no, or later. This unit is not registered to translate words in the Canid language. Dust accumulation.
Something on your mouth? I'm a surgeon by... Not much else to know. No... It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is, there's all these invisible rules and... That's what I said. I'll take I was a top-tier surgeon. Now you see, people call Byzantium the Jewel of Halcyon, but everything's...
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength.
Anti-Cleo's antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably kill you quickly.
I've always loved.
You, with the hips. Over here.
Don't speak. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only... Celeste. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you... I'm an artist, darling, not a tweet. I'm working on a new... When I look at you, I see the... Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. Consider...
You don't gotta be so forward about...
Let me get a good look at you. My word. Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter this... And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendid...
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. What can I do? What can I do for you, darling?